Hello and welcome. I'm JC. This is a collective reading. We are just going to get right into it. So if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. I'm JC. I'm an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. And if you're returning, welcome back. I got nothing but love for you, okay? Unless you're a hater, then get out of here. All right, then you're not welcome, all right? Good vibes, all love. But this is going to be a collective reading, and if you're interested in more of my content, I have a TikTok channel that you can check out that's linked below. And if you would like to book a private reading to dive deeper into your personal situation, all that stuff is below too. I was going to say something different, but let's just get into it. Let's go. So I'm going to pull from my little deck that I made of random channeled messages from JC. So I did a little meditation. What I was getting is I feel like something has been a year in the making, or it's built up. It could have been even more than 1 year. Because I feel like there's something important. It's like an important event, or it's like a marker of something, but this has been something that has been building over a good period of time. So let's get into it, okay? I'm just getting like prolonged. So spirit, owls could be significant. So communication, wisdom. What is this message about? Hi. What is this message about for the collective? You're overthinking. Get out of your head and take action. Silky smooth at the bottom. Oh, God. So this, look how big this deck is. Okay, first of all, I'm like, I don't even remember some of the things I wrote. So this is a crapshoot, but it would be fun to get into it. All right. Silky smooth, business with pleasure. What did I say? Did I say business with pleasure? Complacent energy. All right. Milk and honey, organically grown. All right. Just show me. I feel like I have to get a couple more cards. Codependency, narcissist, empath connection, and toxic. I feel the need to put this in a different, sorry. This is different from this. Show me more, please. Ooh, I'm not gonna look at that one. Beware of envious individuals. A Dolly Parton attitude. Putting that right there in the middle. Okay. Time for healing. Rest, rejuvenate. Something big is coming. Yes. I feel like it's been like a year in the making or more. Can you just give me a couple more? They're like, no, just start there. How about one more, please? No. Okay. Take the first step is at the bottom. All right. Let me marinate on this for a minute. There's a lot going on. All right. So in what came out was celebrity status. I'm like, what do we got here? What do we got? Let me just, give me a minute. Don't wait for the right time. The time is now. Don't miss an opportunity to invest in something or someone that could bring you immense happiness. Don't miss the chance. Waiting for perfect, it doesn't exist. Okay. Everlasting abundance and notorious. Wow. Alrighty. Okay. I am feeling a couple different energies or a couple different key players here that is involved in this. So let's just kind of see what's up and who's who here. I'm like, just give me a second to evaluate the situation. Okay. All right. Evaluate the situation. What do we got here? I'm seeing a door. There's probably a lot of doors opening to you. This is long awaited. A lot of you probably feel complacent, but you're not the only one in this dynamic that has been complacent in some way or another. Yes. Okay. Milk and honey and organically grown. Did I tell you guys this? I don't look. I don't know. I'm like, I don't even know what's in this deck. So I kind of giggle because I'm like, I totally forgot I wrote that. Okay. Milk and honey, organically grown. All right. Take the first step. So don't wait for the right time. All right. Somebody's been waiting on doing something. That could be you or one of, I'll say key players in this message. Okay. And you could resonate with, you just take what resonates for you. Okay. Be discerning. Remember that this is a collective reading. And I want to talk faster than I can, but because there's a lot of energy backing this. Whatever this is, this energy has, one has grown. I feel like, because I was getting 1 year, but I was getting, for some of you, it could have been more than a year. This is like a, I don't know if it's an anticipation. I don't know if this is like a major shift that's happening. I'm like, let's get in, okay? There's someone here, and I'm going to kind of dial in these players, but like just, I feel like it's before we get to who's who. And don't even get too set on that because some of you could resonate with other things. With take the first step, you're overthinking, get out of your head, take action, silky smooth. I feel like whoever you are or one of these people, I'm like involved in this message. I feel like there's a major situation going on here, but it's not in a bad way. It's a major shift. Like I said, there's multiple people involved. There's someone here that's a perfectionist, right? And I feel like you're overthinking because you feel like everything needs to be silky smooth and just, be perfect and dialed in, but you're overthinking it to where it's kind of pushing you back. You just need to take the first step. Okay. No, and I feel like no, you're notorious for doing that. Okay. Which leads you there we go, Spirit. Thank you. Which leads you to complacent energy. All right. It's just time to go. Take the first step. You're overthinking. I feel like you could be like a perfectionist, right? You're waiting for a perfect time. The thing is, I feel like there's another person in the situation that is doing the same thing, but it's about something different. So one of you, business with pleasure. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I feel like there's more than, so there's two of you, two energies separately that I'm feeling with a jolly parton attitude. I feel like you both have the same attitude towards things, and you both could probably even be a little bit of overthinkers and perfectionists, right? You want everything to be silky smooth. You want everything, you could be very an aesthetic perfectionist. Like I've struggled with this, okay? especially being someone creative, and has a creative business aside from this. Like tarot was a big shock to me because it's not always about the aesthetic, it's about the message, right? And it was hard for me because I'm just like, no, we gotta make it look so good. And you know, a lot of times, like some of the most powerful messages, and even listening to other readers and people, I'm like, damn, that was so money and on point, and they're doing it in like in their car. And not that that's not aesthetically pleasing, because you know, I'm like, a lot of them are gorgeous, but it's a shift, you know, like that you don't have to have things perfect. And trying to kind of, that silky smooth, trying to kind of get every single little wrinkle out. Like, okay, I know. Guilty. Hello. Very guilty. All right. I can't help it. It's just who I am. Okay. You got to make it look good. And I feel like a lot of you, but it's taking it to a point where you're overthinking it. You're like too far down the rabbit hole. Okay. And it's becoming quite complacent. But there's another person here also that is like that. Okay. I feel like you're both kind of notorious. Your attention to detail people. Now, how you're connected, we're going to find out. But organically grown at the same time. And that's where that organically grown comes in, because you just have to put it out there. You just have to take the first step. If you're doing something where you're putting something out there, you're launching something, because whoever I'm talking to, or you're taking that next step in your career, but it's something that you just need to get it out there, right? Because you're kind of trying to make everything silky smooth, and the wind blows. Okay. Or the fabric's not meant, it's like textured fabric. It's not going to ever be silky smooth. You just kind of have to put it out there. And it's putting you in this complacent energy. You're overthinking it, right? There's never a perfect time. You just have to do it. So with the Dolly Parton attitude, I feel like you've had to overcome a lot of obstacles. And I freaking love Dolly Parton. That's why I put her in this deck. Dolly, if you're watching, I doubt you are, but if you are, you're the best, okay? And I just feel like she kind of, she just has this great attitude, and, she's been through struggles. If anybody's kind of even learned about her history or anything like that. And she always has a smile, and she always is like very humble. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, the viewer, I think you're like that a lot. You're very humble, and I feel like you try to see the positive in things, but you were probably your own worst enemy, and you're probably your own worst critic, right? And I think you need to just kind of put something out there, because I feel like you're notorious for doing something, and maybe you're just a little bit like, you could even be suffering from some kind of imposter syndrome, where you're kind of like, one, overthinking, two, oh my God, everything needs to be absolutely perfect before I even launch this, but it doesn't. You just need to put it out there. Because this is something that's organic to you. And I feel like it's very authentic to you, and you just need to leave it at that, and you can flatten it out as you go, with milk and honey. I think it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. And I feel like that's where this codependency comes in, narcissist empath connection. You could have been very diminished and maybe even talked down, maybe felt like that you weren't enough in some kind of way, or that you couldn't do it, or that you weren't doing enough, or everything needs to be perfect, and it was still never enough, even when it was considered like there was nothing wrong with it, right? And if you were in a codependent connection or with someone narcissistic, you probably realized that it was never enough, no matter what you did. Beware of envious, yeah. And maybe this is like where that perfectionism and overthinking and just like having to, everything has to be perfect and smooth, and because they'll say something or they'll, you know, they use it against you in a way. And that's not for all of you, but you could have even had people that, or maybe you just kind of grew up with really, you know, like your bed had to be made and ironed every day, or like even if you were in the military in some way, like they're very, you know, structured. They want things done a certain way. It's kind of like that, they're programming. Okay. All right, let's get into this. Everlasting abundance, business with pleasure. Business with pleasure could be a couple different things too. I feel like whatever this is that you're launching, and this is going to be, I feel like this is going to be a very specific message. You're mixing business with pleasure because this is something that feels natural to you. Okay. This is something that, you know, like if you see Dolly Parton, she, like, you could tell when she's performing, or, you know, I just feel like, I'm sure she's had obstacles, and sometimes she has to, you know, slap on that face and be Dolly Parton when she was going through a lot of things. But she still shows up. She doesn't, you know, not give 100%. She loves, you know, what she did. And you can tell that it was something that was very organic, very natural to her. Oh, realization just shut out. Realization. I'm going to keep that to the side. Two of Cups, King of Wands. Oh, okay. All right, so show me the key players. Actually, let's put this back in. Tower. Tower wanted to peek out. All right. Who's... Spirit, show me who is, what's going on? I feel like there's multiple people. Is it a group? Can you tell me specific people? Let's start with the first card. Who is the viewer's energy? Let's do an energy check-in, please. Okay, that's way too much. Viewer, you've overcome a lot of obstacles. You probably went, you were probably kind of down and out, and you have something that you are gifted with, or you have a gift. And I think that I feel like there's an insecurity about it not taking off, and it's kind of puts you in this mental state where it's like you're not moving because you're just so, like, what I said before, you know. Yes. Ace of Swords, that's a yes card. Yes. Thanks, Spirit. Thank you for that confirmation. But let's get... But you've had some kind of breakthrough, right? And I feel like that's where that Dolly Parton attitude comes in too. Because you're like, you know what? We're just going to do it. But at the same time, I feel like you've been struggling with overthinking, right? This is something that... it just really makes you happy, you know? You genuinely love to do this, whatever this is. And I feel like maybe, I just feel like there's something that has created your insecurity to over perfect it, or maybe feel like it was going to be some kind of like rejected or not good enough. And that would, I feel like that would be heartbreaking for you. Or feel like this Ten of Swords energy, right? You feel like you're going to be stabbed in the back. Maybe some of you have been. Yeah. Because it's something that brings, look at the card after it. Something that brings you so much joy. Some of you could even be musicians, right? It like kind of lights that inner child up. Yeah. It's something that your heart is connected to. All right. And I feel like there's some kind of breakthrough that's coming through, and like a milestone you're about to hit, but you just have to release it. And I think this is something that's bigger. It's going to put you in a, like, the next level. It could even make you like celebrity status, but there's like a fear behind it. It's it's taking you to the land of milk and honey, right? Land of milk and honey. What was that from? My brothers used to watch that. I think it was like Winnie the Pooh or something. Comment below. Yeah, and here you go. You think that you're not going to be able to fly. Look at that sabotage. Mental mind games that you're playing on yourself, thinking that you can't fly. Okay. Maybe it was that King of Swords person that wanted to come out. Yeah, so you've been through definitely a lot. Maybe that's why you're overthinking. You could even be still kind of healing from things, but you're holding back on something that you are passionate, that you should be moving on. Okay. All right. So the Ace of Swords, you could have had some kind of breakthrough though, or you're wanting some kind of breakthrough. Can you show me a card that represents the viewer that would, something that they can connect with that says that this is their message? Realization. That first card, realization, rebirth. You're hearing the call. There's something, a breakthrough moment, and I feel like this could be you getting out of your head in this complacent energy. And this is some kind of breakthrough that you're just like, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go for it. Or it could be an idea that puts you in, I just hear like a higher tier, or it could even be, I don't know, higher tax bracket. I'm not sure. You know, we have the Four of Wands. This is celebrating. Some of you could even like be moving. Look at these people in this picture. They're celebrating, right? There's the fire is lit. The passion is there. And whatever breakthrough this is, if you can just get out of your head and out of this complacent energy, I feel like that's where that notorious celebrity status comes in, and just be that authentic person, organically grown. That's what your success is, because whatever this is, you already have it. The only thing that's holding you back is you, right? Boom. Mic drop. Mic drop. Look at that. Tower. Tower. Wow. And the world. Okay. Notorious. All right. So who's involved in this? Because I'm feeling more energies. That is. So can you show me? Okay, Page of Wands. There we go. So somebody that inspires, somebody that brings you a lot of joy. But I feel like they could even bring this part out of you, or this could be a person that's encouraging you to go after your dreams. There's that King of Swords that wants to show up, and the Ace of Wands. There's that spark. Okay. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Chariot. I feel like this person encourages you. Yes. Look, celebrity status. That's the Six of Wands right there. Recognition. It's pretty handsome too. Look at him. Maybe he looks like this, right? Dark and mysterious. Okay. Yeah, it will give you some ambition. All right, let's, maybe this person is, because I put it on the celebrity status card without knowing it. This person could have an idea or could give you some kind of spark. That they could be older than you. They could wear glasses, because the King of Swords and the Page of Wands, there's an age difference there. But not like a big age difference. Anyway, so Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This has leaves on it, so the fall could be significant. Between fall and, I don't know why this wreath makes me think of Christmas. The Six of Wands is actually a Leo card. I feel like there's going to be a lot of fast moving energy, depending on where you're at in the world or when you see it. I do think that between fall and like, I want to say September through December, I feel like there's going to be a lot of fast movement, a lot of change. I'm just like, I just feel like some kind of up level here. Maybe that's why you're celebrating. Because these people, like the people in the picture, it's like a New Year's party, right? And the fire, if you think about it, it's when do you light a fire? When you're cold. So, I mean, I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, so winter, and there's pumpkins. Whoa, that is so uncanny. There's pumpkins on the fireplace. So I feel like between fall and January, like New Year's Eve, so weird, you'd be celebrating something. You could have some kind of victory. I feel like there's going to be a fast moving energy. And I feel like this could be after a time of complacency, and maybe you're just kind of not really, maybe you're just kind of waiting for the perfect moment to kind of smooth out the details. But I feel like, listen to this card, okay? Don't wait for the right time. The time is now. Don't miss an opportunity to invest in something or someone that could bring you immense happiness, okay? Milk and honey, everlasting abundance. Hello, wake up. No, Taurus. What is wrong with me? Don't miss the chance. Waiting for perfect. It doesn't exist. The time is now. For everlasting. It's time to move, okay? This wand is like a spark, right? It's like a flame, a spark that's lit. It's like time to go. It's something exciting. It's something kind of backs a lot of energy, you know? And the Chariot's got a lot of energy. And yes, is forward moving, very ambitious, driven. So